Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shelby. If you see that red live button in the top corner, that means you're catching this live. If you do not see that button, then you're watching the replay. If so, please comment #replay so I know you watched. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure to comment below and tell me where you're watching from. I live in Tennessee in the United States, and I always love to see how far my videos get out there. But yeah, do all the YouTube things. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Y'all know the drill, all that stuff. All right, give me just 1 second, and then we will get started. I'm just trying to share my video over to my craft page on Facebook. So, if y'all want to follow me over on Facebook as well, I would greatly appreciate it. There's Leah from Make All the Things with Me. How are you? All right, y'all, give me just 1 second here. Hey, Leah, do you mind sharing me to the group on Facebook? I would greatly appreciate that. It's a lot though, trying to keep up with. I don't see how people that have multiple social media things, I don't know how they keep up with all of it, because YouTube and Facebook is more than enough for me. I barely keep up with that. Hi, Kathy. How are you, my sweet friend? Are you sharing it? If you want to share it to the group, Leah, I would appreciate it. I just shared it to my Facebook craft page, and I shared it to my personal Facebook page. So if you want to share it to the group, I would greatly appreciate that. All right. Hold on, y'all. We will get this party started. Okay. Think we're good. Just try and get my comments pulled up bigger so I can actually see them, because I am blind as a bat. And that's no joke. That is no joke. All right, there we go. Now we're good. Okay, guys. So I got a fun project for y'all today. So for those that don't know, here on YouTube, what my mother-in-law calls me, she gave me the nickname the Revamping Queen, because I'm always trying to find not just signs, but I'm trying to find different items. And I think, what can I turn this into? Can I turn it into something completely different than what it is, originally? So yesterday on my Facebook page, I went live and I revamped a Dollar Tree planter into a Liberty Bell, my version of the Liberty Bell. Got you shared. Thank you, Leah. You're the best. That's my crafty bestie, y'all. So that's what I did yesterday. And if y'all missed that live, you need to go back and check out the replay. So today we're going to be doing another revamping project. And this is they just call it a water bottle. This is literally a water bottle that I got from Dollar Tree like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was the only one there, but when I saw it, I instantly thought of a firework. This looks so much like a firework to me. Hello, everyone, and welcome in. So I thought, we're going to give this our best effort, and we're going to turn this into a firework. So yes, as you can see, the top does come off. But we're going to start first by painting it with a coat of ink by Waverly. And this is plastic, y'all. And I told them on Facebook yesterday, usually when I'm painting something, like plastic or metal, I usually tend to want my base paint color to be with, chalk paint, because it's a little bit thicker. So we're going to take one of these little sponges that I get in like a pack of, I think it comes in like a pack of 8 at Walmart. But we're going to take it, and we're just going to dab that paint on. Yes, you can use a regular paintbrush, But I don't know. I really got into with yesterday's project. That's how I painted it. I did this little dabbing method, and it was just so much fun. And I haven't done that in so long, so I'm like, why not do it to this project? Because it still does the same thing that I need it to. So y'all know I'm throwing it all over the place. Shout out, please, to Make All the Things with Me. Yes, Leah is my crafty bestie. She is an amazing crafter. So make sure y'all give her YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe and all those things. And check her out on Facebook as well, because she does have a Facebook page just like I do. All right, so we're going to get this entire thing covered with one coat of ink. Yeah, this is a little bit harder to grip and paint than the planter was yesterday. But it's still working. It's still doing what I need it to do. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You got a YouTube channel. Are you talking to me or Leah? Because we both have YouTube channels. You're actually on my YouTube channel right now. But I do have a Facebook page as well. And it's the same name as my YouTube channel, Red Brick Homecraft. So easy enough to find. All right. And I think we're going to be good with one coat. I don't think I'm going to stress too much about if any of the blue shows through, because I mean it just kind of goes with the patriotic, because we're making a patriotic craft. So it just kind of goes with that. So not a big deal, not a big deal. All right, before we do the top, let's go ahead and dry the bottom. Oh, I just missed a big spot right there. Missed a big spot. Okay. Everything else that I think was good, or at least good for the most part. Okay. All right, let's get this dried, and then we'll do the top part. It's Make All the Things with Me. That's her YouTube channel name, same as her Facebook page. I don't know how I keep getting my... Ooh. Y'all, maybe I shouldn't have gone live today. I'm just like dropping everything, throwing everything, you know, all that stuff. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It's probably because I'm not going to lie. This morning, I've had a really, really productive morning, but it also kind of wore me out. So about like 1:30, I was laying on the couch and I noticed I started getting really sleepy, and I thought about taking a nap, but then I was like, no, because then I'll be running late for my YouTube live and stuff. So I'm a little bit sleepy. All right. So let's get the bottom part dried first. Then we'll do the top part. The reason I'm not going to stress too much about putting a second coat of the black on here, because we're actually going to go over the black with a different color. And y'all will see why here in a little bit. That's a big cup. Is it from the plus section? Actually, it's not. It's $1.25. It was just sitting up there like with their patriotic decor. And it was the only one up there, but it was just sitting on the shelf. It's $1.25. But it is a big cup. I'm back. I subbed to both y'all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, there are so many amazing crafters on YouTube and Facebook. So where are you from? Is your name pronounced Sarai? I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. All right, I think we got this just about dried. All right, y'all, I think that's good enough. No, not exactly. Was I kind of close? All right. Let's just do it this way. I think it might be a little bit easier. Y'all, I can't figure out what the best way is to do this. Because we gotta paint the lid too. Gotta paint the lid too. This actually reminds me of, I think it was one of my first patriotic crafts I did this year. That I took a patriotic little plastic drink holder. It had the little straw and everything. And I revamped it into an Uncle Sam hat and used the straw that came with it. Use that to make the American flag. So that was a fun little revamp. So I don't know why I'm obsessed with, like, you know, the drinking containers and stuff this year, but I guess they just make really good revamping projects. It's fine. So it's not my name. It's my mom's name. Oh, okay. Hi, Levon. How are you? It's pronounced like Sarah I. Well, it's a very pretty name. I'm sorry I got it wrong. I'm not really good with that kind of stuff. But I saw these like really cute, like little fruit themed drink holders. Again, also at Dollar Tree. They had like a watermelon, a strawberry, and a pineapple. And I thought, how cute would those be? Like, instead of them being you know, drink holders, you could just paint them to look more realistic and like less plasticky. You know, you could paint them, add a little bow, add some like florals coming out, and you could have fun little like centerpieces. If you like to have barbecues and summer parties, and I'm like, that would just be so fun and so cute. And cheap, because you can get florals, you can get the little containers, you can get all of that from Dollar Tree. So save quite a bit of money. Okay, guys. So I think we're done with that. Let's try to clean my hands again. But with no I. Okay, Spanish name. So more like an E. Yeah, I agree with Leah. That is a very, very pretty name. Very, very pretty name. All right, sorry, y'all. Let me clean off my hands, because I know what's going to happen is I'm going to end up getting paint all over my hands. Next thing you know, I'm going to wipe my nose or my glasses, and it's going to get paint all over me. How embarrassing would that be? That would be my luck. That would be what would happen to me. Okay, that's a little better. I feel a little better. Now, let's get these dried. English. But yeah, see, there's the little sticker. It was $1.25. I know painting can be a little bit boring and tedious, but the end results are always the best. Always the best. I know people used to say, you know, it's boring sitting here watching paint dry, but it's the journey that matters. And the final project, the final result. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. I'm glad you could join me today, and I really hope you enjoyed this project. All right, y'all, I think that is good enough. So what we're going to do next, before we paint on our next color, I have these stickers that I've had for a while now. They're just little poster stickers. I can't remember if I got them from Dollar Tree or Walmart. I think I got them from Dollar Tree. But we're going to take the letters TNT, and we're going to, you know, put them on here. Yes, I know it's black and it blends in with this, but it's because I am not good at freehanding. No, actually, wait a minute. This is the top. I was like, wait a minute. We've just about messed that up, y'all. Okay. So this is my way of basically like tracing or doing my letters because I don't have a vinyl cutting machine. I'm not good at freehanding. So this is what I got to do to create my letters. Okay. So again, I know y'all can't see it, but there's the T. So we're just going to go. Actually, I might have put that T up too high, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So we're going to do TNT. And then we're going to put these letters down. Then we're going to go over with our next color. We're going to go over the letters. And then once we get that paint color dried, then we're going to peel the letters off. And so you should have, it should be black, because that was our base color. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say? Like what I'm trying to do? I hope so, because sometimes I'm just not the best at explaining things. Yes, we are in the U.S. Shelby's in Midwest. I'm in Northeast. Thank you, Leah, for answering that. These stickers are kind of old. I've had them for a while, so they're wanting to keep peeling up, but we're going to try our best to make it work. I was going to say, where's my other T? I know I saw this. I know it had two. Okay. Yeah, those keep wanting to peel up, but I've got black paint. We can fill it in as needed. Okay, so again, I know y'all really can't see it because the letters are black and it blends in with the paint, but it says TNT. Oh, you live in Georgia? That's awesome. Okay, so we got, see if we can try to stick these down a little bit better. I know it's also kind of hard for stickers to want to stick to like a rounded surface. Okay, so we got those on. Next, we're going to go in with red. We're doing patriotic, so we need red. Okay, and plus I love, like a lot of my crafts, I love painting them red. So we're going to go in with crimson, by Waverly. And then the same thing that we did with the black, we're going to take one of these little sponges and we're just going to dab on. Okay. So again, these letters are not wanting to stick down. So that red paint's probably going to bleed through, but you know, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I can always go in with the black paint and touch it up a little bit. Okay. So again, we're going to do that same, dabbing method. And we're going to go straight over. We're going to go straight over the stickers. See how I'm painting straight over the stickers? Because then once this red is dry, once we peel up the stickers, it should basically outline our letters. And I'm not looking for a perfect coverage, kind of like with my Liberty Bell. Not really going for perfect coverage, so you can still see some of the black through. That is a-okay. I was going to say, since the letters are not noticeable, so what are you doing right now with the red paint with white paint? Yeah, I could have done white, but for like the fireworks, I was thinking of like, you know, the little dynamite sticks, you know how they're red? That's kind of where my brain was going. That's the reason I wanted to paint this red. But I agree, the white definitely would have been better. But that's the fun part with crafting. You just have fun, you learn. Because even though I've been crafting and doing lives for a while now, I still learn something new every day. Every day. But that's what I think makes it so fun. You will see the magic in a minute. 10 out of 10. Awesome. Thank you. She will pull off the stickers. Yes. Yes. Once we get the red paint on here and we get the red paint dry, then yes, I will peel off the stickers. Loved your Liberty Bell. Thank you so much, Kathy. I was so proud of that one. I was so proud of that one. Oh, this is kind of wearing me out. I'm not gonna lie. It's not hard, but just sitting here and just like, I'm getting my arm exercise in. What do y'all think? Oh yeah, it would look pretty. Thank you. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Because I had this idea in mind, but you know, sometimes it don't always turn out like what we imagine. Sometimes it ends up being a crafting fail, but you know, that's okay. Again, you learn. You're right, Leah, this is a big bottle. Oh, it's taking forever to paint. I feel like the planter that I painted yesterday went a lot quicker than this. And I think the planter was bigger. And in all honesty, what I can do, if I really felt like it, I could just take white paint after I peel off the stickers if I feel like the letters aren't showing up enough. I can just go over it with white paint, make the letters stand out a little bit more. But first we're going to try this. We're going to try this and see how well this works out. I used to live in Philly, used to walk past the bell every day. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I would love to see it in person. Okay, so you see how we kind of got like a distressed look, like you still see the black showing through, which is what I was wanting. That's the look I was going for. Okay. All right, I think we're done with that one. Let's do the lid. Let's do the lid. Now that I think about it, I might actually go over the letters with the white, because that would really make them pop against the red. But that might be after, because this is a long project. I used to live in Denver. So same thing we did with the bottom part, we're going to do with the lid here. Y'all, this is not the easiest thing to like grip onto to try to paint. Just saying, just saying. Okay. But we're almost done. And again, I think I get more paint on me than actually on my project. Who else is a messy crafter? I know I can't be the only one. Surely I can't be the only one. Okay. I keep getting my little mat here all wrinkled up. Okay. Let's clean off my hands real quick. And then we'll get this dried, and then we're gonna do the peel and reveal for the stickers. We're gonna see how well that method actually worked. Sorry, y'all. I know this is a little bit loud, but I want it on high so I could get it dried faster. Guess what? What? Tell us. Speaking of like fireworks and stuff, my mother-in-law had asked me, I had made her some wooden fireworks a couple years ago, and they need a little touching up, so she asked me to touch those up for her. I told her I would. I love crafting with wood. Anybody else? I'm probably going to my cousin's for a pool day. Oh, that sounds fun. I love to swim. I love to swim. I grew up near the beach. I lived like 10 minutes away from the beach. Don't live there anymore, but I do miss it. It's a very hot day, yes. It is. That's fun. Love the pool. All right. I can't wait to see how well the sticker thing worked out. Fingers crossed, y'all. Fingers crossed, because we're fixing to do a peel and reveal. See how well it worked out. So I was going for like kind of a faded look. Basically like an old stick of dynamite, so to speak. Because all I can think of is, have y'all ever played the game Minecraft? I love Minecraft, and that's all I could think of is they have TNT on there. And that's why instantly my brain was like, yeah, let's do that. My son and I love to play Minecraft. I'm not too big on most video games, but like Minecraft, I love to play it because all you do is build. You literally create stuff. And I'm like, well, that's what I do. I love to create stuff. So I'm like, that just is perfect. All right, let's get this dried just a little bit more. Just a tad bit more. Same. All right, y'all, we're almost done with this part. All right, I think that's good enough. So y'all got your fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, let me get my little thingy. Oh, y'all, look at that. But we got 2 more to go, y'all. Just keep those fingers crossed. Keep those fingers crossed. Oh man, this is so cool. See, this is the method I was trying to explain. I'm just bad at explaining things, so y'all have to forgive me. There you go. There you go. What do y'all think? Oh, thank you. Thank you very, very much. All right. So what do y'all think? Are we getting there? So that's what we got so far. I just realized my letters are a little crooked, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, everybody. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's okay. I'm saying that just because I have OCD. Yay, it looks great. All right, so what is next on the agenda? So now that we got that part done, let's do, I don't know which ones I want to use. I don't know if I want to use this part or should we use white for like this part or should we use the brown nautical rope? What do y'all think? See, that's exactly it. You had the right emojis. That's what I'm going for. That's exactly it. That's why my brain, when I saw this drink container Dollar Tree, I'm like, looks just like it. Firecracker, firecracker, boom, boom, boom. That's right. So which one? Should we go with the brown? Should we go with the white for like the little wick part? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Because I don't know, I kind of like both. Cool. Thank you, Kathy. I wish I had a little bit thinner of the white nautical rope. Both of these came from Dollar Tree, and they are both nautical rope. Or, no, because also this stuff is, I would have to like drill a hole in everything now. We need, so which one? The white. Hi, Tommy. How are you? So Tommy said brown. So you like this one instead of the white one? Yeah, because I personally like either one. I think we might go with the brown. I think we might go with the brown. The only thing I really don't like about the nautical rope from Dollar Tree is that it is that it like unravels if you cut it. It unravels really, really bad. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay, let's glue that on. Yes, the brown looks better. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is, let me add a little bit of hot glue to like the top here where we cut this, just because I'm trying to hopefully keep it from unraveling. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't particularly like about this, is that it does tend to unravel once you cut it. Okay. Now, there we go. And then we're gonna glue that on there. Now we're not quite done yet, guys, so just hang with me, hang with me. Okay, so let's do, okay, let's add a little bit. Hold on, I'm running out of glue in that one. Let's get my other glue tool. You probably might be better off using like super glue, just to really make sure this doesn't come apart. That's perfect. This is perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you. It's a cute project. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are too sweet. Thank y'all very much. Just remember to, if you like this video and this project, throw some hearts up, like the video, and I hope y'all consider subscribing. So we're getting our TNT so far, but not quite done yet, because anybody who knows me knows I gotta add a bow and a tag. Yes, it looks fantastic just like it is. It don't need anything else. But I'm the type, thank y'all for the hearts. I'm the type that I love to add bows to everything. Yes, including TNT. So let's make a bow. And actually, I did forget one more step. We need to do that before we do the bow. So I have this metal ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. See, I have they have all different kinds of metal ribbon. I feel like I haven't used this in forever. Don't I have one that's already opened? Yeah, let's use, well, that one ain't open. Okay, hold on, y'all. But I feel like I haven't used this in so long. But I wanted to, where the lid is. See, that's why I think I glued the letters up a little too high. I should have glued them down lower. See, I want to add the metal around here. That way it looks less like a lid. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is I want to, rust this up with one of my favorite techniques, which is cinnamon and Mod Podge. I do that a lot to my projects, so just as an FYI. Let's see. What is all over this? Adorable. Thank you so much, y'all. Will scissors cut this? Because I can't remember. I haven't used this metal ribbon in so long. That's cutting better than the pliers are. That's kind of crazy. But okay. Okay. So we're going to take this metal ribbon from Dollar Tree. I think the reason I quit using it, I love the look of it, but the reason I quit using it, if it would just lay flat, is because it is so hard to stick to things. You can use a ton of, bend it back and forth, but you can use a ton of hot glue, super glue, E6000, and it just does not want to stay on. And I have a feeling with this, the bottle being plastic, I have a feeling it really is not going to want to stick on here. But we're going to try our best. Alright, so let me find me a good brush to use. Okay, so we're just, typically what I like to do when I'm doing the cinnamon and Mod Podge technique is I usually like to paint my project, whatever it is, brown first, then go in with the cinnamon and Mod Podge. But I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. I think we're just gonna go straight for the Mod Podge and cinnamon. Use hot glue, maybe it'll help. Oh yeah, I've used a ton of hot glue. And I do have my super glue out here too, so we're gonna use both, and we're gonna see if we can make that work. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna go in with the cinnamon, all just like random. Like I'm not trying to completely cover this, but we're just kind of being random. I feel like this entire project we've just been doing like dabbing. And that's what we're doing to this. We're just dabbing it on in random places. Okay, then we're gonna go in with our cinnamon. We're going to go over that Mod Podge. And yes, I know I'm going with like overkill on this cinnamon, but I always do that. Because I like a lot of cinnamon. I like a lot of like distressing and all that on my projects. So it's really just a personal preference. Okay. So voila. You see how that made it look rustic or rusty? Rusty is the word I was looking for. Yeah, dabba-dabba-doo. That's funny because that's what I was thinking of too. Okay, so we're gonna clean up this and put the extra back in our little cinnamon container. And then we're gonna go over the top with more Mod Podge just to help seal it in. Okay. So let me get another thing to place this on. Move this somewhere out of the way. Okay, this is why I always like to lay a paper towel down when I'm doing the cinnamon too. That way it's easier to scoop up the excess. And so we just put it right back in the container. So we're not wasting any. I love using cinnamon on my projects too, just because it makes it smell so good. So good. Okay. That is done. All right. Now, we put this back up. Then we're going to take this back. We're going to go back over it with more Mod Podge, more Mod Podge just to help seal in that cinnamon. Does anyone else like cinnamon too? And I'm not talking about just for crafting. I love cinnamon toast. But you know, it's been so long since I've actually had that. I love cinnamon toast. I love cinnamon rolls. And now I love using cinnamon on my projects. Need more scent or more Mod Podge? Have y'all ever tried to make your own Mod Podge? I know a bunch of crafters like on Facebook and stuff have, you know, shown recipes and stuff how to make your own Mod Podge, and I'm like, that's actually really simple. And it's a lot cheaper than actual Mod Podge. It's expensive, y'all. It's like, why is glue so expensive? Alright, just about done. Then we gotta get this dried before we can wrap it on our TNT. Okay. So we're done with that. Let's put the Mod Podge away. Love cinnamon. Oh, you don't like cinnamon? Love that. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. So we're gonna like mostly dry this, and then we're just gonna let it sit here and like air dry the rest of the way while we work on the bow. Because that'll be the last thing we need to do is the bow, and then we just gotta assemble everything together. Now, Leah, do you like cinnamon to eat or to craft with, or both? Now, I definitely don't use the same cinnamon. Like, I have a cinnamon that stays here in the craft room and then a cinnamon in the kitchen. It smells okay. You can smell it through the phone or through the video. Yep, I love using cinnamon and Sweet Annie florals because it makes my craft room smell amazing. Lavonna, I looked up Mod Podge last week. There's a difference. Mod Podge has sealant in it and other stuff. Oh! That must be why it's so expensive then. Because I'm sitting there thinking if it's glue, why is glue so expensive? But that makes sense. Okay, y'all, we're going to let this air dry the rest of the way. And you can see the Mod Podge still isn't completely dried, but so let's set that to the side. Let's work on our bow. Okay, let's move this thing out of the way. All right. So for our bow, we're gonna stick with our patriotic fabrics. We're gonna make a messy fabric bow, and I think we need to use some black since there was black on the fireworks. So scissors, scissors, scissors. Using homemade Mod Podge is not the same. I love cinnamon for everything. Eat, craft, smell. I love it, Leah. I love it. Love it, love it. But see, I told y'all. I learned something new every day. Every day. Let's do 3 of the black. I might not use all of it, but as a just in case, and whatever I don't use for this project, I will use for other projects, so not that big of a deal. And all of my fabrics I tend to either get from Walmart or Dollar Tree, but here lately I've had to go to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so do I have another solid red? There we go. I got another solid red. And what about blue? Do I want a lighter blue or a darker blue? So this is my bag of scrap fabric. Ones I've already cut. And see, I didn't use for whatever reason, but I will use for other projects. Do we need white? Do we need white? Somebody tell me, do we need white? Look at that. I got white right here. Do I have one more though? One more already cut. One more. Actually, that's more of a off-white. Do I have one more? One more? I do. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these, but we have them out just in case. Okay. So there's white, there's blue, there's red and black. Okay. Next question is, can we I'm trying to think if we should do like a loopy bow or if we should do like, just like cut it in strips basically. What about if we did a little bit of both? What about it says, can you make a shout out for me? I don't want to mess up your name again though. You said it's Sarah, and then the I is pronounced E, right? So it's like Sarah E, Sarah E. Is that it? Tell me if I got that right. Is it Sarah E? Cause yeah, I don't want to shout you out and mess up your name. Cause then that wouldn't be fair. I know. Wait, and you said that was actually your mother's name. So what is your name though? Because you said you were on your mother's YouTube. So what's your name? Okay. So let's try our best to make a little messy fabric bow. Okay. So we'll do white, and then I think we'll go blue. Samantha, okay. Well, shout out to you, Samantha. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for hopping on here today. It means so much to me. Yes, thank you, Samantha, for watching, for joining us today. Okay, so what I decided is I did not cut the white fabric into strips, but I'm cutting all these other ones into strips. Just to make this bow just a little bit different. A little bit different. Okay, so let's cut out the red now. All right. There we go. We'll do this. That way we still got our patriotic colors. Okay, there's that. We'll leave that. Now let's cut out the black. And as y'all can see, I'm just kind of like crisscrossing it, doing different colors. Okay, we'll do this. Do y'all think we need to add some Excelsior to our bow? I'm a girl, by the way. Let's see. Let's do red. We'll do, so no particular order, guys. We're just like throwing them on there. And then let's do the, because I don't know if we should end with the white. No, we'll put the white in the middle. Yes, thank you for joining. I already put my Excelsior up. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling the Excelsior. What do y'all think? Should we add some Excelsior to the bow? Maybe just a little bit. I don't know why I like adding Excelsior to my bows. It's kind of like raffia, but I don't know. To me, I like it better than raffia. Okay, yeah, let's just add just a little bit. Now we'll go in, thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up, everyone, thumbs up. Throw them hearts up. All the things, all the things. Okay. Because we're just about done, and I'm hoping by the time we get this bow done, I'm hoping our cinnamon and Mod Podge will be dry. Because we need to glue that on, and then glue our bow and stuff on. So yeah, but we're almost done. So thank y'all for hanging in there and for watching, subscribing. All the things, all the things. Okay, so next we'll do, let's go with, let's cut out another strip of, or you know, I think that's actually plenty. I think that's actually plenty. Because I don't want a big crazy bow like I normally do. My little string came undone. So yeah, let's just keep this bow just a little bit more simple. Just a little more on the simple side. All right. And I will be uploading a another video to my YouTube sometime this next week coming up. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. It'll be another fun patriotic project. So there's our bow. We just kept it kind of simple today, which is surprising for me because I usually don't do simple when it comes to bows. Okay. I think we'll put the bow up there. Actually, no, we'll leave that out. Okay. So let's see, let's check on our little metal piece. It's still a little wet. Okay. Set that over to the side real quick. Let's see if we can speed up the drying process a little bit more. Pure talent. Oh, thank you so much, Samantha. No problem. almost dry. It's just the more Mod Podge you use, the longer it does take to dry. So if you get a little heavy-handed with it, if you get a little bit thick with the Mod Podge, just know it is going to take a little bit longer for it to dry. There we go. It was stuck to my napkin here. Okay, now let's see if we can get this glued on. See, I think that really makes it. Sure. About to knock it over here. Okay. So let's wrap it around. Because I want to put it where the Mod Podge, or where the lid meets the rest of the cup. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of super glue and hot glue, and we'll see how well this holds up, y'all. Okay, I may have to hold it down for a minute. Yeah, so just let me hold that down, because I really like the look that this metal gives on here. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all, thank y'all. But yeah, we are almost done. Okay, so again, we're going to go in with more super glue, and I need another glue stick, y'all. More super glue and hot glue. Okay. Let's just hold that down. Let's hold that down for a minute. Hi, Michael. Thanks for joining us. Now I'm getting glue strings all over me. All right, this is wanting to pop up. All right, hold on. Yeah, I just gotta hold it down for a minute, guys. Long enough for it to hopefully set. Trying to clean up some of these glue strings. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy, for the hearts. See, the other side did just fine, but for some reason, I told y'all I never get this stuff to want to hold. But I think it is turning out great though. Because, oh, and while we're waiting on this, I will show y'all that this tag that I made before this live. It just says "Let Freedom Ring." I buy my little tags from either Dollar General or Hobby Lobby, and I just crinkled it up to kind of give it a aged vintage look, and then put "Let Freedom Ring" on here. and then went over it with some antique Waverly wax, and then took some black ink and went around the edges just to really make it look older. Okay. Maybe it'll stay on there. Maybe it'll stay on there. No, looks like it's trying to come undone, but it's okay. We'll figure something else out after the live. So let's go ahead and finish up. Let's go ahead and finish up this. We'll put the bow on. And then we'll add our little tag. And then I have these like American flag buttons that I got at Hobby Lobby recently. I think we'll add those. Because I was thinking about doing like using one of my like cinnamon like bells or something like that. But I kind of want to use these. Okay, but what we do need to do is kind of darken it up a little bit because it's like it's too bright white compared to the rest of this project. So we're trying to darken it up just a little bit using my little ink pad. Okay, let's dry that real quick and then we'll add it to the center of our bow. And then I think this is done, y'all. We got to add our tag on. But I think it's done. Yeah, let's glue our tag on. I think an epoxy glue would work better since it's metal on metal. I agree. I was kind of thinking that too. All right. Let's glue this little button on here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna glue the button on the tag because I still want to add. I think we need either a bell, a rusty bell, or a rusty star. Because I think this would go better. What do y'all think? Should we use a rusty bell or a rusty star for the center of our bow? Maybe the star. Yeah, let's do the star. And I bought these already rusted. It was a pack of bells and stars that had like cinnamon and stuff already on them. I got them from Amazon. See, I knew it was going to come off, but yeah, I'll figure it out. I've got some like E6000 stuff, but there you go. I know I'll have to bend the tag a little bit so it hangs down, but what do y'all think? What do y'all think of our TNT? But y'all have to get like my E6000 and just like set something heavy on it, let it sit. But I love it, guys. I love it besides trying to get this metal ribbon to stick. So what do y'all think? Throw some hearts up if you like this project. I think it turned out great. And see what I did with the little button? See how I put it like up here on the tag? But yeah, I think it turned out great. So thank you guys. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. And like I said, you know, even if you're watching the replay, don't forget to, you know, still leave a comment, still like the video, all the things. Subscribe if you want to. It would mean so much to me. But I hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. And I hope that you guys start looking at drink containers and thinking, man, I could turn this into something else. So just get creative, guys. Have fun. The only limit is your imagination. So I hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. Hope y'all have a fantastic week next week. Hope y'all will join me over on Facebook as well as YouTube next week. I don't know if I'm going to go live on YouTube next week, but I am going to upload a video, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. But I will go live on Facebook, so make sure y'all join me over there. And I guess I will see y'all in the next video. So until then, bye you guys.